Welcome back. It's time now for Media Watch. Shona Bhattacharya is here, installed and ready to go. And we're talking Sarkozy and Angela Merkel.
Right, we are. I'm actually trying to show you a video right now. German magazine Der Spiegel tells us about a video featuring French President Nicolas Sarkozy and German Chancellor Angela Merkel, as you said.
Okay.
The video has gone viral, at least in Germany, and it's called the 90th Rescue Summit, or Euros for No One. Now, I don't know how old you are, Mark, and I won't ask you that question, but I don't know if you remember, there's a 1963 British sketch called Dinner for One, and this is actually a remake of that. Now, the voices have been redone. I don't know if we can see it. The voices have been redone, and the heads have been replaced. We have a clip of the video. But in the original story, Miss Sophie celebrates her 90th birthday party alone because her guests have died. So her butler, James, is left to pretend to be each guest to toast with Miss Sophie and gets progressively more and more drunk as the evening goes on. So in this version, Angela Merkel is Miss Sophie, and Nicolas Sarkozy is her butler. And they're toasting to absent leaders who have lost their jobs in the Euro crisis, like Spain's Zapatero, Greece's Papandreou, and Italy's Berlusconi, so on.
UK's Gordon Brown, but outside the Eurozone, of course, but carry on, yeah.
Right, exactly. So the video has been watched more than 750,000 times, a lot more than Merkel's New Year's wishes. That's only had a few thousand clicks.
Wirklich, Madame Merkel.
Okay. So,
on to our next story.
Please.
So, it seems that a town in Canada has discovered how to predict if someone will turn into a criminal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like them to do this test on me when I was a kid, but I'm quite interested.
Right. So it seems if you were born in the Aries sign, you're more likely to be arrested. Okay. Police in the town of Chatham, Kent, near Toronto in Canada, took the list of 1,986 people that were arrested in 2011, broke them up by astrological sign, and found that 203 of them were Aries. What is your
I was going to say, what's yours? You're an Aries, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm Cancer.
Oh, Cancer. I'm a Pisces, so there we go. So
okay, well
does that mean we sort of tread the line?
I mean, let's
don't
see.
Get arrested, or we just escape?
Well, 169. Look at that. You know. Anyway, according to Canada's National Post's in-house astrologer, this makes sense because Aries is the sign of the warrior. She says. Still, experts say that just someone's astrological sign obviously isn't enough to determine whether they are likely to be arrested. Yes, Adolf Hitler was Aries, says the article, but so is Celine Dion and Al Gore, and neither of them would hurt a fly. I mean, I'm not sure about Celine Dion.
No, just looking at that, most of my kids are coming to the most highly arrested ones, so I'm going to end up in jail with some really nice people.
Well, I guess so. Just to make sure you keep an eye on them. This Time article says that, though, even the Chatham, Kent police don't take this study seriously. Okay. And in case you're wondering the sign least likely to be arrested, it's Sagittarius.
Is that because they don't commit crimes or they escape? That's the thing, isn't it? Who knows?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, but certainly. Okay. Next, our last story. A man sued Pepsi back in 2009 for finding... I'll let Shona tell you what he found.
He found a dead mouse in his soda can.
Ooh. so it went, and then.
Well, no, basically.
This odor.
So this man, not even. This man from Illinois in the U.S. says sued Pepsi after he says he found the dead rodent in his can of Mountain Dew. So Pepsi owns Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
I thought that was part of the recipe for Mountain Dew.
Well, okay. Well, let me get to that. Hold on, just a minute.
Sorry.
So according to the blog in the Atlantic Wire, Ronald Ball is his name. He quote spat out the soda to reveal a dead mouse. In his complaint, Ball says that he sent the dead mouse to Pepsi to get it examined, but that Pepsi let the dead mouse decompose, destroying the evidence. So, as outrageous as all this sounds, Pepsi did find lawyers willing to work on the case and to defend Pepsi. And this is what they found. The lawyers are arguing that there couldn't have been a mouse in there. Why? Because the Mountain Dew would have dissolved the mouse.
So... Mountain Dew would
So Mountain Dew would exactly
decompose a dead mouse?
Pepsi says the mouse would have turned into a jelly.
What on earth does it do to your stomach?
It would have turned into a jelly-like substance because of an acid used when the drink is bottled, combined with brominated vegetable oil, one of the drink's ingredients, which actually in large quantities is banned in Europe and Japan, but it's small enough to pass through Mountain Dew and other drinks made by Pepsi, so it's still present in Europe and in Japan. And for all of his trials and tribulations, Mr. Ball is asking for just upwards of $50,000, and between you and me, I really don't think that's enough.
You couldn't make it up, could you? Fantastic stuff, Shona. Thank you very much indeed. Shona Bhattacharya there.
Thanks,
with Media Watch. Ooh.
You're not drinking that again, are you?
Maybe not. Maybe not. I've never tried it. I don't think I will. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks, Mark.